Okay, hello. So we are home and we're working on a little bit of gardening, and it's springtime and we're trying to get some stuff growing. We haven't really had a lot of things growing this past year because we got chickens and the chickens kind of took over the, the yard. And yeah, so we're kind of working on some stuff. The one thing that I'm excited about, I'm trying to see if this turns out good or not. I don't know if y'all know what this is. Can y'all guess what this is? This is called a lettuce grow. Lettuce grow. It is a hydroponic growing system. And I had it inside with grow lights. And the first time around when I first got this system and I ordered like the seedlings from the company, they did very well. But then the second time around, I tried to start my own seeds or my own plants from seeds, and it didn't do so well. So every season, every time you finish growing what you're growing, you reset the system. This whole tank here is like a 300-gallon tank of water, and you put nutrients and different things in here to kind of feed the plants. And there's a little bit of soil, and then there's like a fountain of water inside that cascades down and wets all of the roots of the plants. Let me turn it on and let y'all see. This is the timer here. So I had it on. You could set your timer for how often you want it to run. And then like if I take out one of these little seed pods, you can see down in there, there's water trickling. See how the bottom of that is wet? And it just sprinkles all of these little pods all the way around, and it comes on as often as you want. And so I'm trying something new. I put it on my front porch because I want the sun to hit the plants instead of the grow lights. I don't think the grow lights work too well because I didn't have the right setup, and they're really expensive. So I'm gonna try to let it get, I think my porch gets like 5 hours of sun a day. So I'm growing things like lettuce and parsley and cilantro. And I'm trying some things in here that other people grow in their system, which I'm kind of skeptical about. But they say they grow like cherry tomatoes and little cucumbers and things like that. So I'm trying that too. I'm not a pro, so I don't really expect them to grow, but we're gonna see. I planted some greens here. I just wanted some in the pot, so I can like pick off some young baby collard green leaves. I got some strawberries in this pot. I was able to grow strawberries in the pot last year really well. You see my geranium is blooming, which is nice. I don't know what these are called, but this one gets some nice, see these little flowers that are growing? And then this one gets some pink flowers that grow. My roses are blooming over here, and my rosemary is blooming. So everything is looking good. So I'm gonna go into the backyard because we are taking advantage of the nice day. It's like 70 degrees today. And I had some plants inside. Well, actually I had an olive tree sitting on my living room table for the longest time. And it's time to go in the ground. So we are finding a space for the olive tree, and hubby's back here kind of cleaning up because the chickens took over this place for like a whole 8 months or something, y'all. So we're barely like getting it back together, or hubby is anyway. And you see our chickens are back there. Hubby does his little stuff with his chickens, and we had a bunch of them. He sold about 5 of them, got rid of them. But I'm trying to, where is the rooster that's making all this noise? We had like 5 roosters at one point, and he had to get rid of them. So now we only have 1 rooster. That's their little coop that hubby built for them. These are some trees. These trees are not getting any leaves, huh? They need some water.
Yeah, I gotta give them some water because they should be starting to grow though. So.
Yeah, the bamboo is looking okay though, but it seems like if the bamboo is looking good, they should be doing well.
Well, the bamboo, yeah, well,
The bamboo is coming green. Our winters, y'all, are really really harsh. They're like dry, and don't go in there and bother the chicken. Bean likes to go in to the chicken area and chase them, even though he's a little itty bitty thing. But anyway, our winters are really dry and cold, and everything freezes and loses all the leaves. This is a lime tree, actually, and the chickens ate off the leaves. And what the chickens didn't get, the frost did. They tell us that you cannot grow citrus in the desert, but I know they used to grow in the low desert. We had citrus groves everywhere, so I said, well, I'm gonna try it anyway because they're selling it out here, so I'm gonna try to grow me some citrus. But look at this other citrus tree I planted. This one is doing well, and you know, really strangely, this one did not lose its leaves during the winter. This is a lemon tree. I mean, they don't look that great. They do look, you know, like a weird color, but lemon leaves smell so good, y'all. So anyway, I'm waiting to see signs of new growth because these leaves have been kind of sitting here for a while. So, but it's green, it's alive. I planted this. This has probably only been in the ground for about maybe a year. I don't know. A year. And then over here where hubby has it blocked off for the chickens, I have, I think this one is a plum tree. This one already has its new leaves. So this is a plum tree. It's doing really good. The chickens haven't attacked that. I have my jasmine over here, my climbing jasmine. I did have, what else did I have? I had an apple tree here, but the apple tree did not survive. And I had a fig tree back here in the corner, but where that hole is in the ground, and the chickens did what they did with the fig tree. This was a raspberry bush here. It's down to a nub, I see. It might come back. Oh, I do see some green leaves, but I don't know. I would have to go in there and see what's going on with it. This is a lemongrass down here. It's getting new leaves, or what we call fever grass. And this is a cherry tree. Now this always had a hard time, but it looks like it's getting some new leaves coming. This cherry tree, I see some little looks like some little things are budding out. I think we'll see in a few weeks. Look at Bean chasing the chicken. Yeah, I know. This is our rooster, Ochako. Look how big he is. He's like a big turkey. Ochako. What's up? Okay, I guess that means you good. Oh my gosh, this is our first time having chickens. Hubby grew up with chickens, but this is a new experience for me. So it's really interesting with these little things running around. This is a ornamental plum tree here. It gets big red leaves and it gets pretty white flowers on it. It's really pretty. They ate this up too, so it's getting its leaves back. What else do we have? This is our little compost bed where we throw all of our vegetable scraps and fruit scraps, and hubby covers it up and waters it and lets it turn to nice good soil. So we'll be using some of that for our planting whenever we start to put stuff in the ground. This was, look at this. This is started as a peppermint plant, and it has spread everywhere. And so I should have put it in a pot. Oh my gosh, but it smells so good. The chickens like to eat it. They ate it. It's everywhere. It's even grown into the grass over there. So I'm gonna have peppermint everywhere, which I don't mind. But yeah, I should have put it in a pot, but it's okay. I don't mind peppermint. I don't mind walking on peppermint. Like if I get to take my shoes off back here and if we get it cleaned up again. One of my favorite things was to walk back here with barefoot and get the connection to the ground and feel that. I don't mind walking on a little bed of peppermint. That'd be nice. All right, so this is the olive tree. Hubby's preparing the hole for the olive tree. I do hope it survived. It survived. Oh, babe, what is this on the olive tree? Look, it got like some fungus or something. It's a bug. Look, there they are. It was in the house. Where did those come from? Like an insect laid eggs on my olive tree. I'm gonna have to spray that with something. It's trying to kill my olive tree, y'all. That looks nasty. Ugh. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that about the olive tree. Looks, I didn't even notice that. But you know what? It was right by the window too. So some things, and the window was always open. So some things probably came through the window and found the olive tree. All right, so we're putting the olive tree in the hole here, and we're gonna hope it does good. You know what? The thing about the desert is, out here, you have a very small window between the weather being really, really cold, like frosty, and then the weather getting really, really hot. You don't, I mean, you have like maybe a couple weeks or maybe a month if you're lucky. So it's 70 degrees today. It was like 50 degrees last week, and it's supposed to be 80 degrees next week, or over 80 degrees. So if this is like the warm up moving into summer, the plants don't have a lot of time to really get cozy in their new homes before the weather starts getting really hot and they have to acclimate to a hotter climate for several months, and then it gets really cold again. So we're gonna see. Well, maybe we gotta stake that one too, Daddy, so it can, the wind is the other thing out here. The wind will destroy plants too. So when they're young, gotta stake them. So hubby's working on that. This is a pear tree back here, and the pear tree looks like it's getting some blossom or some buds. Huh? Oh, you're gonna give the pear tree some water? Yeah. Yeah, put that down there and give the pear tree some water. And when you water out here, I can literally water this pear tree, and I could let the water sit for like 20 minutes and think, oh yeah, it's good, it has enough water. And then when I come back, if I turn the water off, I can dig down like 6 inches and it will be dry. That's how dry and compact the desert soil is here. So you really gotta like water regularly, saturate the soil for the water to even get to the roots in the plants around here. So we learned a lot. We've lived in the desert for several years, and we've always tried to garden, but we've never really planted fruit trees in the ground because we didn't have space for it. So this is like trial and error. Oh, and then I have an apple tree over here. Oh no, this is a cherry tree. So we don't have any more apple trees, huh? All our apple trees died. Didn't we have 2? No, I think that's pear. That's a pear tree. This is another cherry tree. So this one is getting buds too. So we have 2 cherry trees, 1 pear. We had an apple, the apple tree died. And then we have a plum tree and the olive tree, and then 2 citrus. And then we got grapevines back here, but I don't want to go back here. Hubby has all his junk back here. Here's another jasmine. This jasmine did really good. It didn't do too bad with the frost. It'll get its flowers soon, and the whole little area out here will smell like jasmine perfume. That's why I planted it jasmine, because I love the fragrance. Here's my aloe vera is coming off of the frost. Not looking too bad. This is a bulb that I planted that just kind of sprung up and started growing flowers recently. So that's pretty. I don't remember what it's called though. And here's another jasmine that's kind of taking over. I probably need to get a trellis for it, or maybe it'll run up over the fence. I'm not sure. This was a grapevine. I don't think this one is alive. I think this one is dead. It looks pretty dead to me. It was so lush. before the chickens got a hold to it and before it got the frost hit it. I had a thyme plant back here. Hubby has put all of his recyclables and stuff here. This is another grapevine. So this one is doing good. See, this one has new leaves. There's my sage back there. The sage is looking good. Now, this was one little stick of a plant, and I put it over here to save it from the sun. And then some insects came and ate it all up, and it was just like fungus and insects everywhere. So I cut it all back, and it grew back, and it got really nice again. I might even pick some to make a bath tea tonight. Here's another jasmine plant, and then here's another dead, looks like a dead grapevine. I see some green there though. I wonder, oh, it might not be dead after all. I do see some green bulbs in some space. It looks dead. Maybe that's how they look. And then all this trash you see, it's an ongoing process of trying to keep cleaning up this yard when you live in the desert, because it gets so windy and trash goes airborne and it just blows over our fence, and we're always trying to keep it clean. And as soon as you clean it up, an hour later there's more trash. Oh, Chaco has captured a victim over there. He's over there mating. I hate to see chickens mate. It's nasty. I'm sorry. It's nasty. It's like assault. Like, the female doesn't even look like she has a choice. It's just like, ugh, I don't know. I can't stand it. But anyway, Bean is over here trying to kill the chickens. Y'all didn't see that. Bean, don't jump on the chicken. This chicken is out because she is sick. So she kind of like, I haven't seen her do it today, but she like, sometimes you look at her and she's like in the corner, not even in the corner, anywhere she's standing, she'll just like fall out with her head in the sand, her beak in the sand, and won't get up for like an hour. And you think she's dying, but she's still breathing and still like moving a little bit. And then something will spook her, like another chicken will come and like walk next to her or whatever, and she'll jump up and move again. So this is going on for a few weeks. I think it's like some kind of epilepsy. Do chickens get epilepsy? I don't know, like she's having a seizure or something, and then all of a sudden she'll be back up walking around, eating and moving around. So hubby kind of separated her from the others, because this one, he wants to mate with everybody all day long, and he don't care. She could be laying out in an episode and he gonna jump on top of her like he can't. It's disgusting. Anyway, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I have high expectations of these chickens, but I don't care for their behaviors. Now, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say about the chickens. And then this is, we had so many things planted here, y'all. I mean, just the chickens just ravaged. Look what they did to my other aloe vera. This was aloe vera. You see the remnants? I mean, this is frost because the black part is where it was frozen. But this is an aloe vera plant. Let me see. Hold on. So it'll come back, but the chickens ravaged it. Look, this was a pineapple plant. We had pineapples planted. They were growing. Chickens dug them up. This is my rosemary. They don't eat rosemary, I don't think. This is a dead one. That needs to come off. Why is that one dead? Oh, because it's broken. Okay, take that off. That's not doing nobody no good. But look at the rosemary, looks good. It has flowers. Let me break a piece off to take with me a smell. You know what they say about rosemary? Rosemary is a brain herb. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look at Bean go. They say that even just inhaling rosemary like this improves your mental clarity by like 70% or something like that. Now, I don't know how they measure that, but they say Oh, but it smells so good. So I like to make bath tea with this. Sometimes I'll burn it when it dries out. Of course, I throw it in soups. And I just walk out here and break some off and smell it just for some refreshing herbal fragrance. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Here, Bean, have some rosemary and take a chill pill. Here, look. Smell the rosemary. Smell it. He took a little bite and ran off. Hey, he's having a good... Whoa, look at him go. Look at him. It reminds me of Rain. We had a dog a long time ago named Rain, and she was so active. This is our newest dog, and he has the same amount of energy, but he's a house dog, so he doesn't get out as much and do this. But now that it's warm, we'll be out here more, so he'll be out here more too. All right, you put the cane in already?
Huh?
You put the cane in?
No, I'll put it down here.
Okay, so where is it at?
It's in that thing over there.
Okay, so hubby, so we bought some sugar cane, y'all. I'm crusty. I need to clean myself up before I get on camera, don't I? Okay, we bought some sugar cane, and it dried out, and so it wasn't that good. And so hubby brought it back here to the compost, and this is a remnant. And he noticed that it was he was digging around in his compost, and he dug it up, and look at the roots. Look at the cane roots. We have sugar cane growing. So he is going to try to plant some. And I think at that point, we might be the first people to grow some sugar cane in the desert. What do you think? Because sugar cane is a tropical grass. It's actually a grass, like a bamboo, like a grass, tall, like our bamboo back there. It's like a grass. And it needs, you know, the humid kind of tropical weather. You gonna try to sprout the other one, or is there two that are sprouting?
Yeah, this piece got some roots, but a little couple roots. But
Oh, it might do okay. So he thought he was gonna try to plant it. And this is our area where, you know, our yard is kind of sloped a little bit, and everything kind of flows this way. Like if you water and there's too much, the overflow will flow this way. So this area is always moist, and it gets a little bit of shade. During the summer, the sun comes from this direction most of the day. It gets a little bit of shade, and so we're gonna see how our sugar cane go. I'm gonna give y'all an update on our garden when things get to growing. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best, because I love a good garden. Oh, you cut the horsetail, huh?
No.
Oh, the chickens ate it. My herbalist.
Which is good because it's gonna go back.
This is horsetail. If you have never seen horsetail in its natural state, this is horsetail. This is what they use. This is high in silica. They use this to help build up the silica in your tissues, like your bones and your skin and your nails and your hair. And so we bought this. I haven't used it for internal purposes. I just like to look at it. It's just a pretty grass or whatever it is, like a reed kind of plant, but it was really big. And if you ever plant this, put it in a pot, because I made that mistake. It is running all outside of our fence. Like there's some in between here, outside the fence growing. It runs underground. He's chewing the sugar cane. Go. No, you out of order, Bean. So it runs under the ground and then grows up in different places, like with rhizomes, just like bamboo. So you got to be careful when you grow it and where you plant it. And then I have some planted over here too, but I think the chickens did away with that. I don't even have to worry about that running anywhere because it was planted here. Excuse me, you don't get to run up and bite my shoe. It was planted here, and I have seen no signs of it anywhere. So I don't know, it might start growing. It's hard to kill because it had grown from here all the way under this walkway and it was growing alongside the house over here. So horsetail is serious. It's serious. Hubby says the chickens are laying so many eggs he can't keep up with. So I'm gonna go pee and see what's in here. I don't usually come out here and fool with these chickens. This is where, ain't no egg shortage here. There are what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I see a whole dozen of eggs up in there.
Yeah, and that's from like yesterday.
You need to start ordering you some egg cartons so you can just sell these eggs.
Over there.
Oh my gosh, there's so many eggs in there.
And then I have you remember I picked some yesterday? I had like 12.
Yes, and then he brought a bag of eggs in the house yesterday. He says there were like 12 eggs in the house. So we have like 2 dozen eggs in like how many days? 2 days. And we don't even have that many chickens.
Like 6 chickens.
6 chickens.
So I guess they lay double time.
2 eggs a day? That's a lot. Maybe because the weather warmed up. They usually only lay like 1 egg a day. That's what people say. But, well, you know, hubby usually gives the eggs away to the neighbors. I told him sell them, right? There's so many people that want fresh laid eggs. And our chickens, no matter how rough this little setup looks, they get to run around from there to here. What? We tried to bring, where did the chicken go? We tried to bring him back here when he's only like 2 months old, y'all. He acting up. Usually they say when you introduce dogs to other creatures when they're young, they usually do well. But he has, since day one, since he was an itty bitty baby, chased these chickens. It has not gotten better. So anyway, so far he doesn't like keep going after them and try to hurt them, but it's harassment, you know? So he done ran off. I don't know. Let's see where he went. He went in the garage. But anyway, I told hubby to sell the eggs because so many people want eggs that are, you know, come from like a natural setting. We don't give our chickens like medication or anything. They get to roam. Actually, they've been roaming this whole space until recently. Yeah. And then they get, they get fruit scraps. See that cantaloupe over there? They haven't eaten that. I don't know why, but they get fruits and vegetables, scraps, to eat. So yeah, the eggs are, you know, the yolk is like really bright colored. I don't eat eggs, but hubby every now and then will eat an egg or 2. And the neighbors rave about the eggs because he, you know, and then y'all know eggs are expensive right now if y'all eat eggs, because I know at least that much. I know eggs are expensive because I know when I go to Costco, people are racing in the store like a marathon to go and get some eggs, like be first in line to get the eggs. Okay, so oh, it came back on. I did cut it off. It just came back on. So I have to do a pH test, and let me see. The pH test involves making sure that the water, I'm gonna turn this off again. No, I thought I turned it off, but it was on again. I don't know what happened. It involves using these. Some of this stuff is not part of the pH test. These are the nutrients that come with, this is like calcium, or helps with calcium uptake, calcium nitrate, I think. And then this is something else, I don't know. Something you put in here to help build the plants up. And then this is like for your, move bean. This is for your water to make sure the pH is where you want it to be. So Lettuce Grow tells us that the pH should be somewhat acid, 6.0 to 5.5 to 6.0. So this is like the little test drops that you test the water with. And this is my little test tube. And so I'm gonna get a little bit of water and I'm gonna show you how I test it to make sure. So this is the little reservoir. You just pop the covering off. And then I've been running it for a while so that all the nutrients that I put in there mix up. And I tested it before and the pH was too high. So I put some Okay, so I'm supposed to use that pH down, but I don't have any more. And I went looking for it last night, and I couldn't find it anywhere in town. It's phosphoric acid, and I wanted to find food grade, food grade, but they didn't have They didn't have any anywhere. So I read on some of the hydroponic boards that you could use citric acid. So I put a little citric acid in there. I'm gonna see if the pH has changed, and if people are right. So let me see. So I'm gonna drop a little. I took some of the water from the planter. I'm gonna drop a little bit. You drop 5 milliliters of water in this little test tube. I really need to use my my stand for my camera instead of trying to hold my camera and do this. So anyway, I'm gonna sit this down. So I got 5 milliliters there, and then this you're supposed to add 5 drops. So add 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that citric acid did do something, because before, when I tested it, the water was like blue. So it did do something. So let me put the top on so I can shake it up, and I can see. Now it's like an orangish color now, like a reddish orange. So let's see, what is that on the scale? I might have made it too. I might have made the pH too low. Oh, it looks more like a 5. What do y'all think? It should be more orangish, but it's more red. I think it's more like between a 4 and a 5. So I put too much citric acid. So that's the hard part. They do say add like a teaspoon at a time when you are adjusting the pH. So when that happens, they have this, wait, I thought they had something for pH up. Did I not have a pH up? I thought I did. Oh my. Okay, so I think maybe I didn't have a pH up. Maybe what I'm supposed to do to make the pH go up is add more water, because the water was like a 9.0 or something on this chart, because it was just blue. And so if I add more water, theoretically it should go up towards the 9. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I'm probably gonna add maybe a gallon, because this thing is 300, I think it's 300 gallons. So I'm gonna add a gallon, and I'm gonna see if the pH will go up, because this is not what we want. We want it to be more orange. Yeah. All right, so I'll be back. So I'm adding water to the reservoir. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so I added more water. Just actually probably only like half a gallon or so, maybe, instead of the whole gallon. And it's getting a little oranger, more orange. Not oranger. Oranger is not a word, Stacy. I think that's better. I mean, I guess I could add a little bit more water, but I think we're getting closer. I don't want to overdo it, because this is already full enough. And I don't want to add too much more water, but I think I'm going to stop here. I think this is pretty close to the pH that we want. Actually, no, it's not. It's supposed to be more yellow. I just realized that. It's supposed to be that 6.0 color. 6.0 and 5.5. I do need to add more water. Okay, I'm going to add more water, and then that's it. I'm going to add about the same amount that I added before, and hope it goes up. Okay, so we got the pH where we want it. So I turned that off. And over the next few days, I'm going to wait and see if we get some nice sprouts. And I'm going to keep y'all updated. The kids are giving, don't get in his face. The kids are giving the bean man a much needed shampoo. Here, you can rinse him. He don't need all of that.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
Here.
Vigor.
With a vigorous intent.
This is warm water,
Oh,
y'all.
he looks fluffy.
Ooh,
Ooh.
no.
Uncalled for. Okay, now I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Now we
refill
have
it.
to get his underside.
Okay, I'll refill it so you can rinse him good, and I'll be back. Hold him, Jaden, or you can put that on the table. That's fine, and then get the towel, and then shake it out. Okay, and then Jaden,
Let him
please.
shake it off.
Give it to me. Let him shake. Let him shake. There we go. Wrap him up, take him inside, put him in his bed next to the heater.
Oh, crap.
Wait a minute, what are y'all doing?
Wrap your bean.
Okay. All right, so bean is clean. Stuff is planted. Actually, there's one more thing that needs to be planted. I don't know if Hubby. Rub them good. You can put some olive oil on them if you need to. Or coconut oil or whatever so his skin is not dry. And that's it. Yeah, we can put it in. Well, that's something's growing there. We can put it here where the sprinkler is. Yeah. Because we had, what was here? Was it the other rosemary?
One of these bush.
Oh, one of these bush.
One of these.
Yeah, so we could put the raspberry here. Oh, yeah, the chickens tore it up. From what?
Just stepped on. Walking over there. And chickens and the whole heat and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll put the raspberry there so at least it gets regular water. This area stays wet too, if you're not careful. This has a zip tie on it. Be careful because of the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the zip tie off. Huh? Guaranteed to grow, it says. Oh, okay. I probably should rip this open. Oh, it feels like a bag inside here. It feels like a bag. Ooh, it's getting chilly with the sun going down. I think that's deep enough. Yeah, that's deep enough. Oh gosh, it's cold. I'm freezing with the wind blowing and it's the shade back here. It wasn't that hot anyway. And I took my long sleeves off. I had a date tree. I had 2 date trees growing back here. Hubby put them outside the fence. Date palm trees. Okay.
I'm gonna put a little bit of this in.
Okay.
You want to put that in there? Let me pour it on.
Well, let's see. What is all of this?
Just slide it out. Oh,
Well, I didn't want to pull it because
and the paper.
let me take it. Take it. I don't know what that red is on it. Right. Take that and throw that away. Alright, so we'll see. This one doesn't have anything sprouting on it yet. So we'll see how it does. I think berry bushes are pretty resilient usually. And it was wet inside the bag. We put some of our mulch on top. And we'll see. Good to go.
Put some wire, right?
It's wet.
Okay.
I think it's okay. It's
well,
saturated. Uh-oh. That
I
could
put
have been a
down-
collision.
Put a lot of dry stuff in